Hey there, I'm Ari from the Tech Buyers Guru, and I've got a product tour for you here on the channel today. This is a little bit different from a typical product review because this video is sponsored by Corsair and Amazon, and I want to thank them both very much for supporting the channel. In this video, I will be going nearly top to bottom through Corsair's full gaming headset product stack. And the reason I was excited to take on this challenge is because I've actually been using a Corsair headset personally for over a year, ever since I reviewed the Virtuoso SE on the channel. And before that, I reviewed the Void RGB Elite Wireless, which is actually one of my most popular videos posted ever. So I know people are excited about this as well. Now, Corsair gave me the opportunity to check out some of their less expensive headsets. And I said, that's a great idea. I haven't really tested any headsets in the under $80 price range. And I think that would be a great thing for a lot of people looking for a bargain. So I'm going to be going over all of the headsets you see on the bench. The Virtuoso SE, which I personally use every day, 1 to 2 hours, so I know all about this. The RGB Elite Wireless. Then we have the HS60 Pro Surround, and then the least expensive one in the product stack is the HS35 Stereo. So as we go up through Corsair's headset product stack, you're going to see some things in the spec sheet that are obvious and some things that are a little bit less obvious, and I'll point those out to you as I go through the product tour. Starting with the HS35 Stereo, this is just $40, and it's mainly made of plastic, and that's one of the reasons it's less expensive. That does have the added benefit of making it really light at just 250 grams. This is actually going to be a huge advantage for anyone who just doesn't want something heavy on their head, or perhaps a younger person, a child who isn't used to having a big headset on their head. Now, moving up to the HS60 Pro Surround, you get metal yokes, you have leatherette on the headband and the ear cups, which I actually really prefer over the mesh that you have on the HS35. And you also have surround, but keep in mind that that's a virtual surround implementation and it's Corsair's proprietary version. It's not licensed from Dolby or DTS. And my personal opinion, having tested this and other brands of headsets that do license either DTS or Dolby, is that Corsair's version of surround isn't quite as good. I feel it's a little bit thin. So if you're really excited about surround implementations, I do suggest you look for a brand that does license one of those codecs from Dolby or DTS. But this, like I said, does have the advantages of the build quality. And in terms of audio quality, it does have a little bit more depth than the HS35. Moving up to the Void RGB Elite Wireless, of course, it's wireless. You also have RGB. Now, some people may not care about that. That does drain the batteries a little bit, but you can turn that off in the IQ software. And one of the features I really like is this flip to mute microphone. It's the only headset actually on the bench that has that feature. I really like that. And it goes back to the sport mesh that the HS35 has. Again, that's going to be personal preference, whether you like that more or the leatherette. The sport mesh will actually breathe better on your ears. So if you tend to sweat when you're gaming, you might like that more than, for instance, the leatherette on this one or the Virtuoso SE. Now, the other main difference that you don't see in the spec sheet is that this microphone is fantastic. And I'm going to be giving you samples of all the microphones a little bit later in this video, and I promise you, you'll notice the difference. So if you're after really good microphone quality, you want people to hear you really loud and clear, you want your voice to come through really crisply, this is a fantastic headset. So finally, we get to the Virtuoso SE that I've been using every day for over a year. And let me tell you, this thing feels just the same as it did the first day I took it out of the box. No squeaks, no rattles. And that's a really big deal in a premium headset. I've used a lot of wireless headsets, and frankly, they feel cheap. This feels like $1,000,000. Yes, it's pretty heavy. It's got all aluminum construction, a lot of metal in here, but that means it will stand the test of time. And it's got great audio quality. Of course, it's better than any of these other headsets, but it's also twice the price. It's not twice as good in terms of audio quality, definitely. You're paying for the premium fit and finish. But if you intend to keep your headset for a long time like I do, this is the one. It's definitely worth that premium price if you know you'll be using it a lot and you want it to last a long time. Now, with that said, I do want to give you some audio samples of all 4 microphones. So let's turn to that at this point. Here's a sample of the Corsair HS35 Stereo's built-in microphone that I'm using via the 3.5mm splitter that it includes in the box, so it combines both the headphone and the microphone, and there is no other way to use the microphone if you do not have a TRS input on your PC. So this is the sample of the HS35 Stereo's built-in microphone. This is a sample of the HS60 Pro Surround's built-in microphone. I'm using it through the USB adapter included in the box. It is the only way you can use this microphone with most PCs because it does have a TRRS jack and therefore requires that type of input that most PCs and motherboards do not have. So I am using the USB adapter, so it converts the 3.5 millimeter to digital via USB. And again, this is a sample of the HS60 Pro Surround's built-in microphone. This is a sample of the Void RGB Elite Wireless built-in microphone. This is running via wireless, of course, through the USB receiver. And take note that Corsair's wireless headsets are only compatible with PC and PlayStation 4 and 5. And again, this is a sample of the Void RGB Elite Wireless's built-in microphone. This is a sample of the Virtuoso RGB Wireless SE's built-in microphone. This is running via wireless through the USB receiver. This has a much larger capsule than most microphones, so I found it to be excellent, although you do have to be careful not to have it too close to your mouth. So I'm going to move it kind of close here, and it'll probably sound pretty boomy. If I move it back away from my mouth, a little bit further away than you'd have most microphones, I think it does sound a little bit better. So again, this is a sample of the Virtuoso RGB Wireless SE's built-in microphone. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour through Corsair's gaming headset product stack. Corsair has done so much over the past few years to expand its presence in the gaming headset market, starting at $40 with the HS35, going up to $210 with the Virtuoso SE, and everything in between. I was particularly impressed with the HS60 Pro Surround because at $70, you're getting a really premium feel. It has the leather ear cups and headband plus the metal yokes. Feels really good. In terms of the Void RGB Elite Wireless, wow, this thing is unrivaled. At $100, you're getting fantastic wireless fidelity, good sound quality, RGB effects if you want them, and of course, the best microphone in the business, bar none. I'm really impressed by that. I know a lot of people are interested in this headset. The only thing about it is it's really better for folks with bigger heads. If you want a smaller fit, you're going to want to go with the HS70 wireless that uses the same wireless technology but packs it into a frame more like the HS60 Pro Surround. Now, if you have any comments or questions about this video, definitely post them down below. And for 1 week from the date of publication, I'm actually going to be hosting a prize giveaway. It's the end of 2020. It's been a really tough year. I want to spread a little holiday cheer. So I'm going to be giving away the Void RGB Elite Wireless and the HS60 Pro Surround to 2 lucky viewers. I'm going to have to limit it to the 48 continental United States just because shipping these internationally would cost me more than the headsets are worth. So if you do live in the 48 United States, take a look in the video description, look for the link to the Google Doc where you can give me your screen name, your email address, and just confirmation of what state you live in, and you'll be entered in to win one of these 2 great prizes. Again, this will go for 1 week from the date of publication. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.